Happy Friday afternoon, everybody. It is the Real Estate Lab podcast. We're excited to come to you today. Well, we'll see. We're talking about houses that are around the $500,000 price point in Austin and or in a suburb. So let's go around the room and introduce ourselves real quick, starting with my left.
JJ Tolentino with the Next Level Property Group at KW Realty. Excited to talk about what's $500,000 because that's roughly the median price point. It's actually a little lower. It's like 500 to 600. So I know a lot of y'all would be interested in what we have to say. Let's pass it on to our lady.
Hello, everybody. Liberty Walker, realtor. You can find me at Liberty Makes on YouTube. And affordability, guys. I mean, that has been a hot topic this year and the years past. So what can $500,000 get you in Austin and around? Let's see.
I am Kyle Schmidt, Waterloo Real Estate Group at Realty Austin. And yeah, I mean, 500,000, I was looking this morning and the FHA loan limits are like 485 right now. So 3.5% down on a $500,000 house, you can get it at FHA. So kind of crazy.
Awesome.
Who wants to go first?
We're gonna do Austin proper first?
Yeah, let's do Austin proper because I think last time we got yelled at in the comments. Somebody was like, that's not even in Austin. So we want to show one in Austin and then one in a suburb.
All right. I will go to Riverside.
You ready?
Riverside. So Riverside, East Austin, very close to the center city.
Yes. Okay. Admittedly, there's not a lot of availabilities, and I know we said 500. I found a 2015 built. That's 575. Does that count?
It could. Here's the thing. You said it's pending, right?
It's pending. We don't know.
We don't know what they paid for it.
We don't know what it's going to land at.
Not yet. We don't. When it closes, then we'll know. But now it's active under contract. So yeah, open that up. That living room photo looks great.
Super open floor plan. Milestone's the builder. The contemporary look. It's about 2,000 square feet, 2 stories. I'm assuming no bedrooms down, maybe one, and a little bit of a yard. It's actually a condo
fence
here.
Iron fence. So this is a condo then?
A detached standalone condominium.
Okay, so the only thing to look out for here is what are those monthly condo fees? How's that gonna get you?
$155 a month, and I think it's gated, and you have the iron rod fence. Parking around here is a little tough. What are y'all thoughts when you first think of Riverside? First thing that comes to mind.
The first thing I think of is that it's close to downtown, but it also feels kind of compartmentalized. Like it'd be really hard to ride your bike because you have to go all the way around. It's going to take you like 30 minutes to ride your bike downtown.
I think of Buzzmill.
What's Buzzmill?
What's Buzzmill?
Isn't that the
It's 24-hour coffee, beer, and entertainment and food trucks.
You and your coffee.
Oh, now it makes sense.
There's some fun stuff to do down there. There is. Roy Guerrero Park.
What's the tax rate here?
Tax rate is 2.38.
Okay, that's not bad. And it's a
I
little higher than most other places in the city. Normally it's like 2.2-ish. So
I wanted to highlight another thing. I got a coming soon listing. It could be it's a 7,000 square foot lot. And the point of me bringing that up is you could build 2 properties like this on that lot. That's what's happening on 7,000 square
feet. Are you
foot
sharing the list price?
Is the impervious coverage there for 700,000?
Possibly. I mean, you're going to have to do your due diligence, but that's the pattern.
Yeah.
And you could have 1.1 or so, possibly going up of, 2 condos. The lot might be in the 300. Still working with the seller on that one.
Liberty, you said impervious coverage. Can you explain that for people that may not know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, impervious coverage basically is a restriction that the city puts in place so that you don't develop on too much of your land. They want to make sure that there's enough green there to absorb the water and the runoff, just like not make our whole city a concrete jungle.
Because Austin loves their greenery.
Yes, we do.
They do. Austin loves their greenery. In fact, there's a lot of projects. There's one on, come on, give me right downtown. Right where the Google sale and all that building. The creek. Give me the creek.
Waller Creek.
Waller Creek.
Creek.
There you go. Waller Creek. Yeah, where they're redoing that whole section and just adding green space. All right, cool.
All right,
That's
let's
awesome.
move on to the next. Who else
What we
got
have?
property?
Liberty.
Austin
All right,
property.
I got one. Well, guys, you know me. I'm talking about University Hills area, which is close to Mueller.
East Side again.
East
Love it.
Side. So you can see it on a map here. We're in Windsor Park, right in between, really.
Why'd you choose that neighborhood, Liberty?
Well, I just love this neighborhood. It's like a true neighborhood. Like there are people walking around. You can walk to tacos
I'll give you that.
and you can do stuff.
Established.
It's
Mhm.
established and
Mhm.
it's close to Mueller, which has a ton of really fun stuff to do. The Thinkery and but this house now this is 485.
Nice.
And it is just over 1,000 square feet, guys. And there's no garage. So it's tiny. It's super tiny.
1,000 square
colorful.
feet. and
When
a
was
That is
this
a
built?
very bright bathroom.
Yeah.
Imagine what your skin tone would look like in here. You would look
Mine
like an
would look
alien.
fabulous. That's all I'm saying.
Every color of the rainbow, you guys. That's what 485 can get you in Northeast Austin. I want to.
I mean, it looks like they did manufactured hardwoods throughout that place too.
It
It's not
does.
like they
It
did like
looks
a EVP or
nice.
something.
Hey, they got crown molding. So come on. I mean,
When was this built?
this one, let me guess. I bet you it's like in the 80s. Let me see.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
they
a good
ran
bet.
out of money when they were doing their floors. You saw
Ooh,
that?
you're built to 2011.
Okay.
Interesting.
Why are you frowning?
Maybe
I
they're
think
calling it
that's a question mark, guys, because I don't know what they built over there in 2011.
Sometimes do they like remodel it and then put the remodel year? Do you ever see
If-
weird stuff like that?
If the house
It's only if
burns
they bring it down
down,
to the studs normally, right?
if they take it down to the studs, or if the home burnt down, but they still have the foundation in place, they can put a new built year on there. But yeah, tax rate here is going to be 2.2.
Sorry, guys,
Thank
I
you,
missed
Jennifer
this.
Bailey Frost.
We have all these comments that are coming in, and I'm forgetting to show them. Sorry.
Oh, well, maybe Jennifer was. Oh yeah, there you go. Jennifer likes the East Side. Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah. So
Sanjeev
I mean,
says, "Hey, gang, I'm on time for once in a while. Looking forward
Hey,
to this.
Sanjeev.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Sanjeev."
Sanjeev. What is up? How big is that lot?
let's see, guys. Let's see. Ooh, the lot's small. 5,000. It's almost 6,000 square feet lot.
What's the footage on the house?
It's 1,092 square feet.
Okay.
So
So
that's.
they didn't take up a ton of space.
Well,
I mean, those
yeah, but
bedrooms
there's
are
no garage,
small.
but it's going to take some of the driveway, or the driveway is going to take up some of that. The landscaping.
Mhm.
Mark
So it looks like the
K.
front has some space. Mark K says, "What? No green cement front yards." That's funny.
Yeah,
A little
just
bit, a little bit.
Paint the cement green so that the city's drone doesn't pick up on it being. impervious.
That's actually a really clever idea.
What else we got?
Because you
Let's
can do
check out
turf and stuff. It just has to have like a porous surface, I believe.
It looks like a
That's
decent
right.
yard. What else we got?
I
in
mean,
Austin
I mean,
proper?
it looks a little slopey, but guys, you can have so much fun in this area.
I pulled it away. Sorry, I brought it back. All right, Kyle, you ready?
Yeah.
What you got, Kyle?
All right,
So
what do
I'm
you
gonna go southwest Austin.
Nice.
Kind of just past the Wyatt Oak Hill. This property is listed at 485, and I mean I think it's in really great shape. It's a beautiful home.
Ooh, that's cute. I love that porch.
They did
That
a
is
really
great.
nice.
They did a good job with this renovation
Yeah.
or the updating, or the pictures are just great.
I mean, and in
And
this area, the school
looks good.
systems too, like you're feeding in. I think this feeds into Bowie High
Mhm.
School, so you have a pretty solid school system over there too.
Oh, I look at the butcher block countertops
Mm-hmm.
with the extra coffee station over there. They did good.
Great
The
photos,
coffee
too.
station speaks to you. I think that's an important.
So does
point.
the brick wall behind it. Did you see that?
Oh, what is that? Is that the outdoor? What is that? Go. That. What's
What year
that?
built is this?
It's
That
a
looks like an addition.
1973 build. Yeah, it looks like this is like the little
Wow.
shed that they showed in the backyard.
Okay.
I mean, overall, this is It's also like the size of the lot, the area.
Oh, so cute.
I mean, it's very 70s, right? It's a very 70s home, but you also have location. You're at the Y. I mean, whenever they decide to finish the work over there, I think it's going to be great. But I like this area. It's definitely an area that I would consider living in if I were to be moving to the Austin area.
It kind of has that
There's
like
no
dripping
HOA, is there?
springs, rolling hills vibe to it for
Yeah.
sure. Cedar
Yeah,
trees
because it's
over
west.
there. Fabulous
there an
new
HOA?
HEB.
They do have that HEB over there, and they're getting ready to do that. They're getting ready to fix that intersection at the Y, or they've been working on it for like 10 years, but they're still.
So maybe in
working on
10 more, you'll have some easy. It gets pretty traffic jammed over there for congested.
It definitely does. It definitely does. But I mean, with this house, it's definitely there really isn't anything you have to do unless you want to put quartz countertops in the kitchen.
Well, let me ask you this, Kyle. How much do you think that home will really sell for? I've bid on a couple of homes in Circle C, and it was tough to win.
I mean, they have it listed at 485. I think it's a strategic price point, right? I think it's where you're going to grab the most amount of buyers that are looking between like 475 and 500. That'll probably end up, I would say 515, 5.25, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
realistically.
my instinct is too.
What was the square footage on that?
That was 1,700, and it's on 1/3 of an acre.
Wow,
That's good. That's
I
good.
mean,
I like that.
It's going to be gone tonight after us showing this.
Yeah, there was one I was looking at earlier that I thought for sure like it was going to be, and it was gone. I was like, okay, well, we'll skip that one.
Nice.
All right, where else we going in Austin?
Oh, I guess I have to show something, huh? Do I have to show something? All right, let's see. So I
like
am
that,
looking
Kyle.
up. I've got one.
I bet Kyle has the biggest lot.
He does. So this is actually really kind of interesting. That's why I'm pulling this up. You see that price point, right? Oh, you don't see anything because I didn't share it.
We're at the edge
There
of
we
our
go.
seats.
Okay, so I had to go to the website. So 285. Right?
Another
I know-
caveat, though, right?
Huh?
There's a caveat.
There is a caveat. That's really important. So this is Schofield Ridge in Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
It's a condo. It's almost 1,400 square feet. What makes this one interesting? So first, let's look at the location. It is North Central. So you're just, 3 minutes? Not 3 minutes. 7 minutes from the Domain. Not 7 minutes. 3 minutes if you drive like I do. And what makes this interesting is the schools. Let's see if it shows it on here. Does it
North
show it on
Austin
here? It doesn't show it on
schools.
here. Do you know what schools they are, JJ?
I'm assuming like
Rock ISD, isn't it?
I don't know. Westwood would be cool.
Oh no,
but-
that's Pflugerville ISD over there, isn't it?
Pflugerville
Yeah.
ISD.
Okay.
Pflugerville ISD, Austin address. A lot of people don't know this. If you're looking to relocate, you could have an address that's Austin or Round Rock, and then the school district belongs to a different city.
Yes.
Really important, which in this case, the tax rate of this place is 2.52 and $185 a month for the HOA. So that's always a consideration. The school district, a lot of people, they're like, well, I want to be in Austin school district, or I want to be in Round Rock school district, or I want to be in Cedar Park, but you could be on the border. So you got to be careful when you're looking at those.
I would recommend calling the districts too, because they're the ones that know exactly and providing the address, and they'll tell you.
And their websites, right? So the district websites are important. And then also you have to think about the ratings. I had this conversation yesterday. Somebody was asking about the ratings. Think about it this way. You don't know if a school is brand new in an area if someone's come from another district to run that school. Oh, here we go. Ryan McDowell says 1312 Canopy Creek Way. I don't know why
Ryan,
I said that.
Are you selling that? What's going on?
Yeah, maybe. All right. JJ, you want to go again?
Off market
Oh, I was
opportunity.
gonna say the thing about that one though, isn't it affordable housing programs?
That particular house?
1,300 square feet in North Austin, new construction in the 200s. I think that's what the caveat was.
It seems like it, but it also could be. So I actually know the listing agent. It also could be one of those where they're just. It is affordable. To answer your question, it is affordable. But I was going to say I've seen some agents list at ridiculously low prices just to be able to create an intense bidding war. I know we've all experienced
I
that.
don't know if that. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I can't stand it.
Well, just it'll definitely
do that
draw
with the agent.
supplies to the flame.
It annoys me. But
All right, JJ, you have one?
let's see if are we gonna do. So now we're going to the burbs.
Yeah, outside of
Take
Austin.
us to the burbs. Let's do comparables because I want to see now, 20 miles down the road, what can we get?
So what I decided to do is keep it with the same builder, a little consistency. So Milestone was that builder off of Riverside, and Milestone is also building in Larkspur, which is in Leander, Texas.
Oh yeah,
Larkspur.
Do a little map here. So you're north 183, and you pretty much go north of Cedar Park. And Larkspur is I think we've talked about this on our podcast before, but it's a super popular neighborhood, master plan community, meaning they have pools and a lot of community amenities. And
it'll be close to that South Bell.
A little under 2,000 square feet. Again, I broke over 528. I know, but maybe you can negotiate. I don't know. Not really. I don't know. New construction, probably not. 0.143 of an acre. So a little over $500,000, a good reference point here.
I like that sparkling pool.
Right. What do y'all think when you first hear a Larkspur?
I mean, 3 years ago, we'd have thought, oh my God, are we going to drive all the way out there? And now it's like basically downtown Leander. It's wild stuff.
Larkspur is the one that connects through Orchard Ridge, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think it like ends up being a connecting neighborhood. It's a pretty neighborhood.
There's not a lot around there, but it is coming. It's coming up.
Well, yeah, we know about Leander Springs and North Line. Those are both going to be right
Glen
in
High
that
School.
section.
They made it in the MLS. Grizzlies.
Oh, do they? That's actually not a bad idea. Look at that. Dinosaur D says, Larkspur, can I get a garlic naan with that? That's funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny to me.
Garlic naan sounds, that's what comes to his mind. It must be lunchtime.
What is a Larkspur? Is that something?
Is that
I think it's a bird.
That's a bird, right?
Yeah.
Is that
I know a lark.
Oh, I don't think Petal will be happy about that.
Well, I chose Leander because my
Ryan McDowell says paneer tiki masala, bro. So the reason why we're calling out the comments is because we have this same podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, wherever you listen to podcasts. So make sure that you follow us on there if you're driving and you'd rather listen than look at our faces. I'm just kidding. Liberty, you ready?
What else we got?
I am. I'm taking us all the way to Georgetown, you guys.
Ooh. Let's
South
do it.
Georgetown.
So we're still north.
We're north.
Terra Vista. I like
that
that area.
Mm-hmm.
Terra Vista.
You can actually see it. 2,285 square feet for $480.
Beautiful.
It's new. 2018 or 2014. Sorry. Look, there's a floor plan. Love that.
I love that. When they do that.
Ew.
Options.
The upgraded loft option. This is great. I love these floor plans for working from home.
Yeah, that's a cool office.
Nice open area there. So yeah, guys, I mean, 480. So we almost got double the square footage than Windsor Park. And here is the loft area. Ooh, this little wine ladder.
It's a really creative use of space up there. Because, I mean, what else are you going to put up there?
Yeah, and you still kind of get that vaulted ceiling feel, but there's actually usable space. I love it. I love a loft.
So this jump from northwest to northeast, would y'all say this is a good way to look at the value? East typically has more value for the dollar.
I'll tell you, it's not as pretty half the time.
You're talking about the topography.
I am only talking about the topography. Only.
And I'm talking about the house. So those are
Right.
I think
that's a give and take.
the house is beautiful.
Well, I say that because you're often paying for the
But
lots,
look at the neighborhood,
topography of the
though. I mean,
lots.
that's a really good point. Where are the trees? You know, at least we had some in my first listing in the Windsor Park area. There were trees. You could walk to tacos. Here, got a beautiful interior, but where are you going to get your taco? You're going to have to make it.
Anybody who's walking that little path in the backyard, look at that
Wow.
little open area. They can
That's
see right
cool.
on in your yard, in your
And
back
that's
window.
okay. I mean, and that's
Are you hiding
part
something?
of
Ian?
urban living.
Maybe
And
I am. Do you see my office? Yeah, I'm hiding stuff.
oh, look at that though. Can you just imagine playing on that thing, Ian? Can you
What?
do your
Oh,
ninja gym?
that hurts.
Dude, Ian
Oh,
would love playing on that.
my buddy's Ninja Gym. That was in the Queer Eye that came to Austin. One of the episodes.
My gosh. I've only gotten
So-
into
I thought
episode
the whole
1.
season was
Was it the first
Austin.
one? I thought it was like the fourth one. But yeah.
No, I saw I've only seen the first episode, the Broken Spoke one, and I love it so much. I
Wait, the
wish I
whole
could say.
season's Austin, isn't it? That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
every
Yes.
episode was filmed in Austin.
Netflix. That's how hot it is. There's like a reality show in Austin. There's Queer Eye. There's like 20 something.
somethings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we're still working on that movie I told you guys about, right?
The Ian the Realtor movie.
No, come on, no.
Starring
Ian-
It's funny
Ian of
because
Austin.
we were sitting going over the script for the movie, and then he pulls up the Netflix thing, and I'm like, seriously, you're on Netflix already? That's crazy to me.
All
Mark
right.
K says wine ladder limits how much you can drink.
Yes,
If
definitely.
you can't climb it, you can't drink it. That's
That's
pretty.
That's
good.
exactly right, Mark. And I was thinking the same thing. Like, make sure you get enough for the night because you don't want to go back up. Once you go up, you cannot go back up.
Who wants to read and answer this for Mark?
What's with many of the new developments requiring see-through iron fences? I think that it's more of an aesthetic thing. It kind of keeps a flow to the neighborhood. And also maybe the price of wood, guys. I mean,
Oh yeah, maybe.
Any other thoughts on that?
I think it's just I don't know. It's just a pattern, like a trend. I don't know why, but it is a trend.
I
Mark,
like
I do
it.
see that too.
I think it's designed to sort of give you that feel like your yard is a little bigger than it actually is. And that you're like in this particular case, this property backs right out to that green space, and they have a fence that goes right out to that area. And so in a new neighborhood like that, you are really seeing more of what's going on behind you, and it makes your backyard feel a little larger than it is because oftentimes those lots are a little smaller too. I mean, you might be a 50-foot lot instead of a 70-foot lot like you have in some place like Wolf Ranch.
That makes sense.
And
So-
maybe, yeah, I mean, you can see the side fence here is a privacy fence. So they're definitely taking advantage of opening up to the back.
Let's check out another neighborhood so we could get a couple more in.
All right, Kyle, you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to take us up to Leander. So this one is in the Trails of Shady Oaks. I'm not sure if you guys are super familiar with that area. Can you see this? It's right off of 175, kind of near Mayfield Ranch, Ronald Reagan area. And this was on market for 2 days. I had selected it earlier,
Ooh,
but
so pretty.
on market for 2 days, really nicely done. I like have you guys been seeing a lot of this peppercorn black
Yes,
houses lately?
I love it. I love that.
I mean,
So
even
nice.
if it's just a small feature wall, it just makes everything pop just a little bit more.
Mhm.
And in this particular property, there's, again, it's going to be a little bit of a larger lot. I don't think it's a third of an acre, but they did such a nice job with it that, I mean, they had it listed at 5015, which is kind of an interesting price point, right? I think looking at price points overall, typically you see agents pricing homes at like $499 or at $525 or $500 or something like that to really gain some segment of the market. And in this one, there wasn't that pricing. They just kind of left it at 5015 and got it like that. I was like, oh wow, I was really surprised personally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
also noticed-
maybe that was definitely a strategic move, Kyle, to try and get less offers on that one.
Dinosaur
you know,
Dude said,
500 and
"Peppercorn
above.
black, Larkspur curry. You guys are making me hungry. think that's
Dinosaur D. It's
You gotta
lunchtime.
eat lunch. Eat lunch, Dinosaur D.
Funny. All right, let's see. I've got one. Let's see. I gotta get rid of this, add this, and I'm gonna do.
We're staying north. Where are you going, Ian?
I'm not staying.
Okay,
north.
good. Let's diversify a bit.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? South? Butte-Kyle?
Best drop
Southeast.
Ooh.
southeast, but why is it not showing up?
I mean,
keep
I would
doing
say
that.
east.
East. 1 sec. Hold on. This is important. You got to see this one.
What do y'all
There we
think when
go.
you hear Bastrop?
Bastrop. I love Bastrop. The downtown area is precious. I just love it out there.
So the reason why I'm pulling this up, I've actually had a lot of people interested in a couple areas in Bastrop. This one is a super low tax rate. It's 1.97.
Dang.
It's over a quarter an acre lot.
Wow.
Is this a single family home?
It is. It's a 2,000 square foot home.
Ian, I want to go see this. Will you
I
sell
know,
me this
right?
house?
Interesting.
Look at this.
Quarter acre.
I want
So-
that.
Hey, how
but
close
it's
is
in-
this
but
to
it's
the-
in-
Look at the finishes.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
pretty
you've got
beautiful.
glass. I don't know if it's real glass or if it's just the tempered or whatever, but in everything, you've got tile all the way up to the ceiling. You
I'm
have
guessing
large
tempered.
windows, beautiful pendant lightings and fixtures, real wood.
I like those fixtures. Those are
What
like
year was
legit
this one
fixtures.
built? Is this like a rehab thing or is this like a new build?
It's
thing?
a new construction. 4 beds, one
I
on the
like
first
it,
floor. The
man.
primary's on downstairs.
Who's the builder on this, Ian?
That's a good question. It says Jesus Vidal. I've never
Okay.
heard of him or them.
I've actually seen a couple of his builds out there. He's done a couple of builds in the Bastrop area that I've seen pop up.
Nice. And no HOA.
I
A
want
volunteer
wrong with
HOA,
that.
rather. Dinosaur D says that island needs to get painted peppercorn black. I think you're right. Look at the
It'll
size
pop.
of the pantry.
Something in
the,
there
the
does.
flooring. You know how much money they saved by not putting wood on the floors?
Yeah.
Just get
10
some
G.
beautiful
Oh,
rugs.
more now.
You know, I have pets and kids. Like, I don't want floors. Just
Right.
stain some concrete.
I think concrete's cool. Y'all like stained concrete?
I do.
Something
I
else
think
that's
it
really
makes sense.
interesting about this, if you look at the fixtures for the sinks, you don't see that. That's not something that you're going to see in your average Milestone
In
or
your Larkspur.
Lennar build or anything
Yeah.
like that, right? You're going to see this is definitely more of a spec home than anything.
Wow, look at the beams.
Unless you're going to a more higher end builder.
I'm impressed. Hey, curious, is this close to the studios? The Bastrop Hollywood Studios?
I love this. Check this out, guys. We got a super sticker. So Friday, Mark K
Mark.
says Friday curry and non-flavored beer day. Okay, maybe
Oh,
not.
Mark.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Mark
This is awesome.
Thank you.
Mark is the greatest.
All
No,
right, we're getting close to time. Anybody have any closing thoughts they want to share about? Remember, we were trying to hit the 500,000 price point. Are you noticing a difference between in the city limits of Austin and then some of the suburbs?
Definitely. I mean, you're going to gain some square footage there.
I think it goes without saying that, if you're trying to get something central Austin at 500,000, you might maybe get a condo or, a 900 square foot rehab that you're going to have to put money into. But as you go a little further out, even into the South Park of Cedar Park, Northwest Austin, Round Rock West areas, you're going to get way more bang for your buck. You can find homes that are in and out of HOAs, depending on your preference. I mean, and in Austin, you're not, especially central Austin, you're not really seeing the variety. Most everything's in the fives, like high fives, low sixes for something semi-comparable that's not comparable with square footage. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Greatly put. Greatly
And
put.
I still get sticker shock. Like I look at this and it still takes me a minute to be like $500,000. But I've been thinking about the way Austin is, and I think these are like legit country houses and yards. If you're in Manhattan, you would never have stuff like that. And the prices there are ridiculous. So $500,000 for a house that's in a central metropolitan tech city, that's pretty good value. That's how it goes nowadays. I think you'd be right next to downtown for $500,000, and it's a
You
house.
heard it from JJ first. Austin, the new Manhattan? Question mark there.
Central Austin.
I don't think
Central
so. What's y'all? Benedict
What's
Kalantine?
up,
What's up?
Benedict?
Well, guys, I gotta go because I'm gonna go see this house in Bastrop. Who's
I
coming
know,
with
right?
me?
That was my favorite one today.
I love it. Thank you, everybody, for
beautiful.
joining. I appreciate y'all, and we will see you again next week on the Real Estate Lab podcast.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks for
Enjoy
tuning
it.
in, y'all.